I'm John Frazier from the island of Kauai in Hawaii, and I began seeing Dr. Rodriguez probably about a year and a half ago. And I originally went for probably a back problem or some other physical bone adjustment that I needed. But over time I discovered that Dr. Rodriguez had the skills to address almost any kind of physical issue that you had, and I kept on seeing him for almost the entire year he was on Kauai, but I came back quite a few times for anything that came up, and I have a serious problem with vertigo, or I did, and I kept coming back to Dr. Rodriguez, and he kept working on it, and I think right now I am pretty much free of vertigo, which is a fairly difficult problem to solve. And what I appreciate about Dr. Rodriguez is that he probably understands the anatomy of the physical body almost better than any doctor I've ever come across. And I do healing work on my own, and I've been involved in studying the anatomy of the human body myself. And I've just been amazed, for instance, my inner ears, about how much knowledge he has about all the detail about what's in the inner ear, and he'll go in and he'll look at each individual piece of the inner ear and check that and dig and dig and dig and finally come down to an underlying issue, which is typically emotional, and he uses a neural emotional technique to clear these issues, along with muscle testing, kinesiology. So his sessions are actually fun, and I've always enjoyed coming to see him, and I expect I will be continuing to work with him as long as he's practicing. I also have my son who has a condition called obsessive compulsive disorder. My son worked with Dr. Rodriguez on Kauai for several months, and Dr. Rodriguez probably produced more improvement in my son than any other treatment that my son was doing with regular doctors and psychiatrists. So I think Dr. Rodriguez is truly an amazing man, and I would even call him a genius.